deal with airplane peanuts.
Dave Chappelle celebrated his 50th birthday last week in front of a sold-out crowd at Madison Square Garden, but the comedian was far from alone on stage. The guest list from that night might be one of the craziest lineups in MSG history, including Shane Gillis, Jeff Ross, Aziz Ansari, Donnell Rawlings, Chris Rock, and Pete Davidson to open the show, as well as musical acts like John Mayer, Burna Boy, and Travis Scott, who just released a song featuring Dave Chappelle on his new album Utopia. Dave used his legendary voice to do voiceover for the song Paracel, which debuted at number 53 on the Billboard Top 100, marking Dave Chappelle's first and only appearance on that list. Cactus Jack pulled up to MSG to help celebrate Dave Chappelle turning 50 years old and led the audience in singing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy.
It's safe to say every comedy fan in attendance that night got the maximum bang for their buck. But this also has to be an all-time sick experience from Shane Gillis' perspective, who not only has a tremendous amount of respect for Dave Chappelle in the first place, and performing during his birthday party at Madison Square Garden is a huge honor, but also as a big fan of rap music, meeting Travis Scott must have been unreal.
What did your Spotify rap look like? Who are you listening to?
Oh, it's embarrassing.
Oh, actually,
it's always Drake. Drake's been number one.
Same, dude.
It's so bad. It was Drake, Kanye, Mac Miller, A$AP Rocky, and I forget the other one.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, I was proud.
Yeah, it's rap.
A$AP and Mac Miller getting on there.
Yeah, Mac Miller's great.
Damn, bro. People didn't know you're fucking listening to A$AP. Do people know that?
I don't know.
Now they know.
What I like to do is do stand-up, get hammered, and then listen to motivating rap.
Oh, fuck yeah.
On the Uber home, looking over the skyline. Just like, dude, I did it. I'm the best. Then I wake up and I go, what the fuck was I doing last night?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
I'm a fucking loser.
It's all gonna be really bad again.
Outside of all the celebrity rappers hanging out backstage and Mike Tyson sitting in the front row, the actual lineup of comedians for this show at MSG was stacked to the brim. Imagine buying tickets to see Dave Chappelle at a historic venue like Madison Square Garden, which is already going to be dope in the first place. And then, once you get there, realizing you also are about to see Shane Gillis, Jeff Ross, Chris Rock, and Aziz Ansari all perform back-to-back on the same night.
All right, this guy I'm bringing on stage is so funny, he got canceled at the beginning of his career. Please welcome from almost Saturday Night Live, Shane Gillis.
Dave Chappelle sold out 4 shows at the Garden in the nights leading up to his birthday, and even threw a private party at the Comedy Cellar the following night, where even more stars came out, including Justin Timberlake, Chance the Rapper, Andrew Schultz, and many, many more. It would have been nice to hear Shane talk about all the small details of this story from his perspective on the podcast last week. I'm sure some hilarious shit was happening behind the scenes, but the young bull was across the pond in Ireland last week watching Notre Dame's season opener and was not on Matt and Shane's latest episode. However, with Shane's new special set to come out next week, there is a chance we'll get a run of Shane Gillis guest appearances on various podcasts soon. Speaking of which, guest spots from last week: The Joe Rogan Experience had on Dave Smith and Hulk Hogan. Two Bears, One Cave was Bert and Tom's 200th episode. Kill Tony this week was a massive episode with Joe Rogan, Post Malone, and Kurt Metzger. YMH did not have a guest. Flagrant had on Max Holloway. We Might Be Drunk had on Jared Freed. Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast featured Tim Butterly, Naeem Ali, and Matt Knows Shane. Are You Garbage was with Kyle Dunnigan. Doug Smith was on Stavi's World. Taste Buds battled Eggs Benedict vs. Pancakes with Josh Nasser. Mark Normand went on the Giannis Pappas Hour, as well as Whiskey Ginger.
They were kind of hippies who went to the army to see the world.
Oh.
They didn't care about war. They hated fighting, they hated guns, but they're like, we'll get a check and we'll see the world.
That's actually really smart. That's like Ari Shafir. That's basically what he is.
Yeah. But the idea of my mom doing push-ups for a drill sergeant is insane. She has Crocs on and red glasses, it's and a short gray hair.
Really?
So the idea of her being like G.I. Janing it is insane to me, but...
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth, okay? Keep my wife's name out your... That guy, talk about a fucking bounce back, man.
Is he?
Amazing. He's
Has he
great.
bounced?
He's fine, dude.
You think?
No one cares.
He's crying on camera. Everything. I'm so sorry.
I think no one cares. He came out with that movie. What was that movie he
It
came
was
out?
a slave movie.
Yeah, you directed that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So much experience. I mean, how could they pick from somebody who hasn't done it before?
Right. Well,
we
you
got to
know,
get Norman.
Will Smith's used to backlash.
This past weekend with Theo Vaughn talked to a coroner. The Blocks podcast had on Maria Bamford. Mike Feeney was on The Honeydew. Danny Brown was on First Date. Lauren Compton was on Hey Babe. Conrad Vernon was on The Harland Highway. Being Ian with Jordan Live featured Dave Attell, Big J Okerson, and Brendan Sagalow. Paul Verzi was on You Know What Dude. Slushy was a guest on Chrissy Chaos. Tiger Belly had on Gary Owen. And episode 1 of the Kim Congdon Takeover was with Jorge Masvidal. As far as new stand-up specials, they're either out right now or coming out soon. Joe List, Enough for Everybody, came out last week, marking Joe's 3rd special in 3 years.
I was hanging out. I have a niece, and she's 10 years old, and then we were hanging out, and they have a family dog, and the dog's name is Penny, and she said, she went, "Come here, Penny," and then she turned to me and she said, "I'm trying to teach the dog to come." Now, yeah, you guys are laughing already. That's funny. I thought it was funny also. Because come. Which, by the way, she's a child. I want you to know, I wasn't like, whoa, sicko, you know, I kept a straight face. But I wanted to be like, choke it a little and be patient, you know? I had that locked and loaded. Because I'm fun.
Adam Ray released a 38-minute comedy special on his channel titled Live from Portland, and Todd Barry, Domestic Shorthair, came out yesterday on the All Things Comedy channel. We also had 30 Minutes with Kurt Metzger premiere earlier today on YouTube, 1 week after Gas Digital presented 30 Minutes with Dave Smith.
That fucks with me. The fact that rappers meet with presidents. But that's where we're at now, America. Rappers meet with presidents. Kanye met with Trump. Cardi B went to the White House and met with Joe Biden. But yeah, that happened. Before Trump, Common and Jay-Z both went to the White House and they met with Barack Obama. That's where we're at as a country. Rappers meet with presidents. And then the president is like, "What do you think I should do?" And the rapper's like, "Well, buckle up, because I have a lot of ideas." And the president's like, "Thank God, I am fresh out of ideas. I have no clue what I'm doing here."
There's also a few specials that will be coming out relatively soon. The big news is Shane Gillis releasing his first Netflix special next week, September 5th. The special will be titled Beautiful Dogs, and is one of the most highly anticipated comedy specials of the year, with some fans who've seen this set live on tour even predicting it could beat Live in Austin for Shane's best work. Speaking of upcoming specials that have been filmed but not yet uploaded, Tony Hinchcliffe taped his new special Saturday night in Atlanta and shared this picture on Instagram saying, quote, "It was magical, can't wait for y'all to see it." We got the best podcast moments of August coming out later this week right here on this channel, Joke World. This past month featured a lot of funny moments in the comedy world, so this video should be pretty good. If you don't want to miss it, consider subscribing to Joke World right now. I promise it's worth it. And if you're already subbed, looking for even more content from the comedy world, feel free to give our second channel a try, link in bio. Thanks for watching.
At Joke World. That's it, at Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.